Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to IRRESPONSIBLE. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I thought by now these people are supposed to be resting and looking for a way to save themselves, but no, it looks like this is also the beginning, you know? So they actually, Mexicans, Latinos, all of them, those are who both, Donald Trump, they will both, right? Still going around still calling black people, trying to tell you that you people were the ones they saw stealing in LA. And I am saying it looks like you are blind, right? Because I personally saw the video too. Yeah. And the people that were in the video were who? Afro Latinos. Their skin color do not look like my skin color. Like you people, when they tell you, are you black? You say, me, no black. Me Dominican, me this, me that. It was not my people. And did I tell you another one that I saw? You see, these people started looking themselves and they had to wear black shirt and black mask, right? Because when you are wearing black, you are automatically black. Not until they zoomed the camera, they found out that they are also, it is them too doing that. And now this woman is out here trying to say that you black people are not responsible, that they are more responsible. If you guys were responsible, what happened at the polling unit? That is to tell you how crazy you all are. Let's get into this.
This is so crazy that we voted for Trump.
I know y'all remember her well.
Quote unquote saying that this is not your battle. What do you mean this is not your battle? First of all, we're not asking for help. Let's get that straight. Second of all, if you want to stand for your rights, then this is your fight too. We are sick and tired that people are attacking each other, and y'all want to make yourself really known. This is the problem now. Whenever Mexican and Latinos get together, we know how to come together and fight. But what do y'all do? Y'all go against each other.
This is the same person who didn't come together with her own undocumented grandparents and voted to have ICE deport them. And yeah, you had to learn how to protest real quick to try to get yourself out of the mess you created after you not only stabbed the black community in the back on November 5th, but when you stabbed yourself, your family, and your own community in the back.
We know how to protest the right way.
Here comes the anti-black, white-pleasing rhetoric.
We don't break into stores. We don't do all this, this demolish stuff. We don't do none of that.
First of all, yes, y'all do, because we're watching it in LA right now. Secondly, by any means necessary, telling us to protest the right way is gaslighting by the ruling class. It's a racist talking point mostly weaponized against black people. This Hispanic woman still seeks validation and acceptance from the white ruling class. She is submissive to them and will protest only in ways that the people oppressing her deem acceptable. No form of protest is acceptable to them, by the way. I hear so many Hispanics pitting themselves against each other, criticizing protesters in LA for what they perceive as protesting violently. So again, you don't stick together. Protesters in LA are dealing with antagonistic National Guard and U.S. Marines. No one else in the country is dealing with what the protesters in LA are dealing with, and I support LA.
It's kind of hurtful for y'all to say different things like, oh, we don't need Latino, we don't need no Mexican, we don't need this, we better without them. Fine.
You don't get to sit here and cry because you backstabbed black people on November 5th and now black people don't want to support you.
And we forgive you. You know that? Because that's how good we are. We have good hearts. We help other people.
You got a good heart? Is that why you voted to send ICE after your own grandparents and your neighbors? Is that your version of helping?
But for y'all to sit there and say, take your asses back to where y'all came from.
If some black people are saying that, those are words, because on November 5th, black people voted to keep you and your community safe. Did you vote to keep your own community safe? No, you didn't. You voted for ICE to attack your community and come pick up your own grandparents to send them back. Hispanics like you damage unity between brown and black people. There is no accountability for the destruction you did to yourself and your own people. There is no accountability for your anti-blackness, which has contributed to all of us as a people and as a country now losing our rights and our democracy. And you have the audacity to be mad that black people do not want to stand with you, especially when there are some of you out there protesting using the N-word.
I put my dick on your plate, nigga. Fuck your family, fuck your kids, nigga.
That nigga right there.
Do you go to Kava?
His fucking mom. Yeah, you do, nigga. Stop playing.
It's been happening frequently at the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
I ain't gonna lie. Put on expedite removal is crazy. Crazy work. That's crazy work. That's crazy. In all seriousness, though, like, I do feel bad that some of these people are being shipped back to their country. But at the same time, it's just like, y'all have to learn that your actions have consequences. Like, literally. Y'all was over here chanting, I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. Now, you're the first group of people being sent back to your country. Like, just think about what you do before doing it. That's all. And honestly speaking, I could resonate with why a lot of black people don't want to say anything at this moment, because they feel like, you know, we try to help you guys and you guys didn't want any help. So now you guys gonna have to deal with your own problems. ICE mass deportation is not okay. And I really wish well to those who didn't vote for Donald Trump. That's who I wish well for. But the ones that did, baby, you ain't getting no sympathy or empathy out of me. Sorry.
We all know her. She is on fire right now. She is trending bigly. But wait a minute. Wait. Watch.
Janet Correa screams injustice after her husband was placed on an expedited deportation order after showing up to his immigration check-in in Miami.
That is the same lady who sings the Donald Trump song. Her name is Janet Correa. She is a Cuban in Florida, and her husband is being deported. Honestly, this brings me joy. For years, especially in Florida, a large portion of the Cuban community has been reliably voting Republican, and more recently full-blown MAGA. I think Florida Cubans are some of the most problematic Latinos in terms of voting. They rallied behind Trump as he screamed about mass deportation, somehow thinking it wouldn't apply to them. Surprise. And I'm so glad that they voted themselves out of our country. Trump campaigned on mass deportation, and these MAGA Cubans voted for mass deportation, and now they're getting deported. They got what they voted for, and I love that for them. A lot of Cubans, possibly seeking legal status like naturalization in the US, have now eliminated themselves from the voting rolls. And I say good, because I'm tired of them sabotaging our elections. Now again, I do not wish this on the Cubans who don't support Trump, but statistically, most of them do. As a lot of you know, I belong to both the Mexican, indigenous, and Black communities. I haven't said anything about the Black community choosing to sit out, but me personally, I can't, and I haven't been. I can feel my ancestors breathing down my neck, and I know they face down challenges far greater than anything that I could ever imagine. So for me to sit out in this moment in the face of fascism, where we're about to lose all of the rights that my ancestors dedicated their entire lives fighting for so that I could exist with even a sliver of freedom, would be a huge slap in their face. On the other hand, I'm so ashamed, disappointed, and above all, seething with anger at those Mexican and Latino MAGAs who helped bring us to this point. The low down dirty betrayal of November 5th is unforgivable. On top of that, we still have some disrespectful Latinos antagonizing the Black community and even using the N-word.
I put my dick on your plate, nigga. Fuck your family, fuck your kids, nigga.
That nigga right there.
Do you go to Kava?
His fucking mom. Yeah, you do, nigga. Stop playing.
So I understand why y'all don't want to go out and protest with their disrespectful, backstabbing asses. I get it. I also keep hearing people say this is not our fight, which I disagree with, although it's definitely a fight that we really tried so hard to avoid. It's a fight that we did not want, but sadly, we are here now. As much as you keep telling yourself this is not your fight, it is. Everything that our Third Reich government is doing negatively impacts Black people, even the ICE raids. Black people are also being hunted by ICE and getting deported. As someone who belongs to both communities, I am feeling the pain from both sides. The grief, the rage, the exhaustion, all of it. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. You need to sit this out to protect your peace. Sit it out. You want to protest? Go protest. If your way of fighting looks different, like donating, educating, boycotting, organizing quietly, do that. You do what is right in your spirit. This was just weighing on me so heavily, and I just wanted to get it out. I hope everyone enjoys your day, and I hope that you all are taking care of your mind, body, and spirit during these Hunger Games.
You know, it's a damn shame that every culture, including Africans, are told to be afraid of Black Americans. I've talked to Asian people who have told me before they came over here that their parents had told them, stay away from Black people. I have heard Africans say that their parents have told them, stay away from Black Americans. I have heard Hispanics say that before they came here, stay away from Black Americans. Y'all are looking at us as if we're some sort of fucking demons. We're the reason you're even allowed to fucking come here. You have no idea how much we would love to embrace every single one of you. You don't understand how much we are open people that want to show love to everybody, and y'all come in with hate. Y'all are being programmed by the racists that say, stay away from these people. These people are the ones that fought for you to even be able to come here. We did not choose to come here. We were fucking stolen. We did not just say, hey, you know what? Let's leave Africa for a better life. No, we were robbed, trafficked, and then put in slavery, raped, beaten, tortured, worked to death for free. Free labor. The reason America is the so-called greatest fucking country in the world is because it had 400 years of free fucking labor. What other country had 400 years of free fucking labor to build everything? No, they had to pay their people. They didn't have to pay us. This whole fucking, the White House was built by Black slaves. We would love to embrace everybody, and y'all push us the fuck away. We don't even know where the fuck we came from. You can at least say, I'm Irish, I'm Italian, I'm from New Zealand, I'm from China, I'm from South Korea, I'm from Mexico, I'm from Puerto Rico, I'm from Nigeria. We can only say we from America. But this is not our homeland. And y'all keep allowing the racist bastards that tortured and brutalized us, you fucking put them on a pedestal? You have no idea how much that kills our community inside. And it makes us want to say, fuck all y'all people, because we want to love y'all, but y'all want to steal from us, hate us. Like, you'll say our lingo, you'll take our music, you'll take our clothing style, you move how we move, you want to talk how we talk, but you don't want to be nowhere around us. You don't like us. We ain't shit to you. You won't fight for us. Do you see how fucked up that is? What if somebody came to your country, stole your fucking artifacts, stole all your artwork, stole all your creations, and said, fuck your community? How would you feel? We just want to be accepted like the rest of y'all. But y'all want to keep championing the fucking people that put us at the bottom. Get your mind right. We all people. We all equal. And until y'all start moving like that, we can't come outside for y'all.
Hey guys, quick observation. I think I found another piece of the puzzle when it comes to trying to figure out why the Latinos voted against their own interests. Latinos, Hispanics, all of them. I've been hearing these reports come in that the Latino Hispanic community actually believed that African Americans, us, were immigrants, and that all of this immigrant mass deportation of the immigrants, they were thinking, since we were the immigrants, that we would be the ones deported. Now, my first question is, how the hell did y'all come up with that African Americans are immigrants? We're not immigrants. We didn't come here on our own. We didn't cross any border on our own. We didn't do that. Excuse me. We were stolen. We were bought here. We were brought here. We are not immigrants because we were brought here and then our ancestors procreated. We are citizens. We've been in this country long enough that we are citizens. The immigrant status does not apply to us. And because you guys were so uneducated, and I don't know who you were listening to, but you believe anything when it comes to black people. Your anti-blackness egged you on to believe this foolery, that we're immigrants. Not once has African Americans been described as immigrants. Who told y'all that? And why the hell are you stupid enough to take their word? All you had to do was Google. Bam, right there. There's your answer. But it's been reported a lot of them really and truly honestly felt that way. And they thought we were the immigrants they were talking about. And because they have no love lost for us, they were cool with that. Yeah, I'm down with that. That's why that 68 or 78% of Latinos in Florida, that's why over 50% of the entire community voted for Trump, because they thought they were giving us the boot. We've been here a hell of a lot longer than they are, and they come here with the arrogance to think that they could help put us out. I have no empathy, sympathy, compassion, consideration, zilch, none, nada. It is now being proven, and even your own people are coming out snitching on y'all how y'all truly feel about the African American race. So now I'm gonna put it to you like this: if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Please go ahead and free yourself. Quit running around here acting like y'all some kind of way cool with us, or thinking we should band together now that y'all ass is in the sling. No, no, no. Keep that same energy. What you thought you were putting on us, you were actually putting on yourself. So I'm going to need you to keep that energy. We don't need anything else from you. We've got what we need. We know how you feel. We've heard your people testify how you were raised, how you were groomed to hate black people, to feel you were better than black people. And we do not forget the fact that you want to be so close to the white people. And you thought voting Republican would make them accept you, make y'all seem white. And it didn't. Because it don't matter what your skin look like. What you have not learned about the Caucasian race is that 1% of African American blood in you makes you African American. And that was the term they were using when they came up with that. Just so that you know. So it doesn't matter how you look. Because there's a bunch of us out there can pass just like you can. But the minute your heritage, the minute your DNA is discovered, baby, you back on the heap. So y'all learn the lesson the hard way. And for the record, no, sweetie, African Americans are not immigrants. Never have been, never will be. So that deportation stuff, that don't apply to us. See, we were the people here that helped you get here. Because without Amendment 14, you wouldn't be here. But you know, y'all always love. You always love to kill the goose with the golden egg, so to speak. When you just did that. We were your best allies. We were the closest thing you would ever find to a real friend in this country. But y'all sold yourselves out trying to sell us out. So, happy selling. Alright? And happy Friday. And before I get out of here, I got one last question. Since y'all know we are not immigrants, is it great again yet? Asking for a friend. Happy Friday. Morning, guys. Happy Friday. Listen, you guys remember this song? I know you do, because I've been really going in on it. I will vote for Donald Trump. Okay, remember that? Well, remember the couple that made the song? Remember them? Remember the Latino woman in the red hat and the red shirt and the blue jeans and the blonde, and she on the stage. I mean, she rocking it. And her husband is playing the is it the congos or something beside her. Well, she has a different look on her face today. Yep. Her turn. It seems that her husband was picked up by ICE, and they had a picture of her that looks quite differently. Yes, I'm sorry to say. It's not a smile anymore, and she's not grooving. You know, she's not she's not doing any of that. She's crying, and she's speaking her native language, so I don't know what the hell she was saying, but she was very upset. Her hubby was picked up, but not only was the hubby picked up, the hubby was put on the expedite list. He was put on the expedite. Like, get him up out of here now. Yes, ma'am. Happy Friday. The people that originated the song, the people that made the song, he ain't even got no mercy for them. Oh, you want to talk about repercussions? You want to talk about karma? I bet the last thing she got on her mind now, well, no, it's got to be the first, because I know every time she look up somebody playing that video, Every time you look up, somebody's playing a clip of her and her husband jamming to "I Will Vote for Donald Trump." Yeah. I will vote for Donald Trump. And that got your ass kicked up out the United States. Happy now? I told y'all, karma is not playing with these people. Y'all played an integral role in gathering people to go vote for him. And now you're suffering the consequences. And the consequences are high. You latched your wagon to the wrong mule. And now that mule has turned around and kicked your front foes in. They never stop showing their appreciation to people who put them in that office. The Republicans never stop showing how much they really appreciate your votes and all the work you did to get the Republican Party in office. All that work you did, all those shows you did, you wrote that song, you composed it, y'all jammed to it, you put it out, you went and played it everywhere you could, and now he done slapped the lyrics out your mouth. I don't know how y'all keep doing it. But you keep doing it. So anyway, it's a good Friday. I hope y'all got a good laugh as I did. So now go through the whole day singing, I will vote for Donald Trump. Somebody got to pick up the slack because they're getting rid of the originals. Woo! Hey, Sweetness. What was her name? Jessica, Jennifer, somebody. Hey, is it great again yet? Asking for a free.
I have zero sympathy for Cubans that voted for that delinquent motherfucker. Y'all are now facing the consequences of your own actions because of your pure fucking ignorance. A lot of the Cubans that came here from the island and decided to support that motherfucker, that were on humanitarian parole or various other immigration programs to try and stay in this country, are now crying and suffering the fucking consequences of their own stupid fucking motherfucking actions. I just watched 3 back-to-back interviews with different Cubans that came from the island that had some type of application in with immigration and were deported back to Cuba, and they were supporters of the rapist, crying on camera. One of them even has a disabled child and another little kid. The wife had to stay back, and he was deported back to Cuba. And they were staunch supporters of this delinquent piece of shit. I am Cuban. I was born in Cuba, but I consider myself to be Cuban American. I decided to educate myself from a very young age. Back in about 2004, when John Kerry was running for president, I already knew at that point that I was a Democrat because I aligned directly with those values, because I learned in political science and U.S. history classes in school what being a Democrat or aligning with those values was in comparison to conservative values. And mind you, my family were refugees from Cuba. My dad was a political prisoner, right? In Cuba. My whole family is conservative, Republican. But from a very young age, I decided to educate myself, to go to college, to do my own research. Even from the time I was a kid, even before going to college, I did my own research. And I always have. When you come from another country and you decide to go from one dictatorship to another, and you decide to continue supporting the same bullshit, just instead of with a communist flavor, with a fascist flavor, then you are going to reap what you sow, and you are going to collect the fruits of the bullshit that you decided to vote for. Ahora ustedes están llorando porque están deportando a su familia. Zero sympathy for Cubans that voted for that delinquent motherfucker. y'all are now facing the consequences of your own actions because of your pure fucking ignorance. A lot of the Cubans that came here from the island and decided to support that motherfucker, that were on humanitarian parole or various other immigration programs to try and stay in this country, are now crying and suffering the fucking consequences of their own stupid fucking motherfucking actions. I just watched 3 back-to-back interviews with different Cubans that came from the island that had some type of application in with immigration and were deported back to Cuba, and they were supporters of the rapist, crying on camera. One of them even has a disabled child and another little kid. The wife had to stay back, and he was deported back to Cuba, and they were staunch. Myself to be Cuban American. I decided to educate myself from a very young age. Back in about 2004, when John Kerry was running for president, I already knew at that point that I was a Democrat because I aligned directly with those values, because I learned in political science and U.S. history classes in school what being a Democrat or aligning with those values was in comparison to conservative values. And mind you, my family were refugees from Cuba. My dad was a political prisoner, right, in Cuba. My whole family is conservative, Republican. But from a very young age, I decided to educate myself, to go to college, to do my own research. Even from the time I was a kid, even before going to college, I did my own research. And I always have. When you come from another country and you decide to go from one dictatorship to another, college, I did my own research. And I always have. When you come from another country and you decide to go from one dictatorship to another, and you decide to continue supporting the same bullshit, just instead of with a communist flavor, with a fascist flavor, then you are going to reap what you sow, and you are going to collect the fruits of the bullshit that you decided to vote for. Ahora ustedes están llorando porque están deportando a sus familiares, pero acuérdense que cada cual cosecha lo que siembra y recoge los frutos de lo que siembra. Todo en la vida tiene consecuencias, y el que no se quiere educar, el que no quiere ir a la universidad o estudiar la política de este país y instruirse, pagará su...
This is all I got from this video, and I am going to actually start with a lady that said black people don't stick together. Black people, it's always when it hooked them. When they cannot save themselves, that is how they will look for a way to bring black people into it. Now, let me ask, you did not vote right? You are not calling yourselves out. You are not protesting. You are not doing anything. But you are asking black people, why are you saying it is not your fight? Of course, they said what they said. They said, black people said, paraphrase, that they are not coming out. And sincerely speaking, they are not going to come out. If you like, say whatever you want to say, speak whatever you want to speak. Black people are not coming out. Black people have been standing for their rights, and it is also not, they will also not come out because they've been fighting for the right. So because they've been fighting for their rights and everybody's right, they should come out and fight for the stupid mistake you also made. I just do not understand these people's audacity, like how they come out online to say some certain things with their face not covered, because this is really appalling. She went further to say that black people are probably looking and all that. Babes or mama, abuela, whatever. Let me tell you something. I brought a video of the people looking in LA, right? Did I not bring the video? Who did you see? Afro Latinos, right? According to you, you all know how to come together. Shame. You know what I feel like doing? I feel like dancing, like standing up and dance and say, shame that you know how to dance, you know how to stick together. But the tiniest together, you were supposed to stick for yourself, right? or for yourselves. You did not do it. You did yourself dirty. If you know how to stick together, why are you calling black people? You would have still been gummed together or glued up together. Why are you calling black people if you know how to stick together? You all just want to wake up and gaslight yourself. We asking us what we do. We go against each other, right? We go against each other. And what are you people doing? I am very sure that your grandfather or your father also voted against your own interest. How many videos have I brought here about people who voted against their own father? Somebody's father has cancer as his stand. Somebody even voted against his husband. Even the woman that said, I will vote for Donald Trump. Where is she? The husband, they probably may have deported the husband. I am telling you, they may have, because the husband is not documented, right? And she is documented, and she is out there screaming, vote for who did you vote for? The vote is voting you at this point, right? Majority of them, I even said this one yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. A son, the mother and father voted against their own son, against their own son. And the son came out to say that if anything happens to him, that he will make sure he take the parents back to where they came from. With all this, with all these points of mine, you still want to tell me you stick together. Man, you all really be effing up big time. You stick together and you set your camera to come and tell us why are we not coming out, why are black people not coming out to protest. The truth is that black people are done protesting. Black people are done standing up for you. You are good. You have the heart, right? The heart to vote against your own interest. The heart to vote, do the right thing. But your neighbors are being taken away. The fact that you all do not know black people are American tells me how crazy you people are. The fact you all have been living with these people for how many years, you all don't know they are Americans and that they cannot be deported. Yes, I said what I said. They cannot be deported. And for the brother that said, that brother, I agree with everything he said, but there is a little thing I need to correct. Black people were kidnapped too, taken away from their home countries. True. Brought to the United States. True. At this point in time, I know you all know that our motherland is where you come from, but as it stands, United States of America is also your home country. Let's not get this all mixed up. I know I have always been the one agitating that you all, I want my people together, which is true, right? But you are not going to deny the fact that United States is your home country. So when people say that this is not our home, are you going to build something for somebody? Like you built the entire place and you want to leave it and run away. You are not going to run away. You are going to secure that first before going out to secure another one. If you end up securing both, beautiful. Securing both and more, beautiful. But what I am saying is that I do not let anybody tell you that you are not. I do not even want to hear it from anybody, especially all these people going around looking for a way to discredit or to say that you don't know where you come from. Of course, you know where you come from. So, you heard me, right? United States is also your hometown. Or your home country, right? I think this is just the only thing I want to correct, but he nailed it. He said everything he said is, it's obvious that they told everybody one thing about black people. And this is something. Now, let me tell you something. One thing I know about the colonial masters is that they will look. I don't know how they do it, but how they plan for long term. They plan for long term, right? But now, a lot is happening that their long term is actually now being cut short. For everything they planned against people that look like me was actually long term. And that long term means I am going to keep you at a place for as long as it's going to last. Why am I saying this? The fact that you kidnap people from their home country, come over, right? Change their names. They did not speak their native language anymore. You taught them their language, right? Gave them different name, everything, and all that. I hope you know that was a long-term plan. It did not. They didn't just wake up and it happened. They took their time, and then when black people started growing, expanding, they were like, "Huh? They are expanding for real?" So it means as time goes on, something might happen that maybe we might not find our feet anymore. They decided to start spreading news about them using media. And while they were spreading the news, they do not want you to come back home. Why? Because they already made that home feel unsafe for you, right? And also, they made us understand that you do not have to associate with these people because they are not good people. So you are running with your own the own news they gave you. We are running with the stupid news they gave us, and we continue to battle, continue to like, how is this? How is this? And they kept feeding with different stories. It's different stories. Till now. See, when the universe wants to save you, nobody will stop it. When it is time for you, nobody will stop it. Now, even with no matter the kind of lie, no matter the kind of money they put or they drop to tell lies about black people today, people already knew. You know why I am saying this? I'm saying this because I have blogs that I am following, and they are Nigerian blogs. Some live abroad. You really need to see where they talk about them and how they specifically say it is only when it comes to black people that they have power. It means everybody already, people are knowing what is going on. The news is spreading, right? So no matter the amount, and also people are migrating and traveling more. So majority of the things you all said that to them did not sound, not like it did not sound right. It sounds something out of the blues that how can this be happening? It's not like they did not believe you, but because they live with people that look like them, they haven't seen something like this. They haven't experienced something like this. They don't know things like this are happening. They are like, okay, maybe it's true, maybe it's not true. But now they have traveled more and they are seeing it by themselves. Some will even travel, live maybe like in the United States for like 1 year, come back and all that. And they are like, wait, is this what these people have been going through? See, like I said before, I have told you this, in the next 5 years, it is over for some people and they do not know it. Bye for now.